The careful what you wish for message is here. So gold mining, especially where I'm gold mining, I'm in the middle of nowhere. I'm 30 miles from Baker City, south out of town, and it's an hour drive over Dooley Pass, which is a mountain pass that's got no guardrails on it. It's a pretty bad drive if you're not used to it. So a normal day for me out there, the ranch house, it's a nice enough place. There's a big shop I've got there, like 2,500 square foot shop. I mean, you got all the comforts of home, except for there's nobody there. There's just me. If I go 5 feet outside that building, I don't have contact with the world because you're on Wi-Fi. So that's it. There's nothing. So the wildlife thing is a real thing out there. Now, I don't walk around worried about getting attacked or anything, but you know, last year I had a cougar come in there. I didn't see him. He had to be way over 200 pounds because if you saw his paw print in the snow, I mean, it's almost a foot around. It's crazy, and you can see where his nails and the fur are around that. And there's essentially everything you can imagine out there. You'll see a clip of the biggest rattlesnake I've seen out there, and I've seen a lot of them, but this one looks like he's probably 3 inches around. And of course, I'm messing with him like an idiot. You know, if you leave them alone, they're okay. That is one big pissed off rattlesnake looking at me. Look at the rattles on its tail. He does not like me. I'm looking at him. He's 3 inches around. You see him? He's pissed. You don't like me, do you? That's the biggest one I've seen. That is a big boy. The badgers are right outside the door. I mean, you don't know whether you're coming out to an unhappy badger, and they're pretty big and they're pretty ferocious. So, you know, I'm packing a heater. I mean, I got a revolver on at all times, plus I'm gold mining. So, of course I've got, you know, firearms on me. Okay, so a typical day, you know, you get up at 4 o'clock and there's nobody in the house, like I said, just me. And you get ready, and I go mine, and we go run the plant and get done maybe 4:30, 5 o'clock. I come in, get rid of the guys. They all either live a long ways away or staying at least a house that's up the gorge a ways, and one of them stays there. So anyhow, just so I can stay sane, I drive to Baker City, which takes about an hour, and I go in and I work out at the YMCA, just happy to see a human, you know, and do my workout, go home, make something to eat, start staring at the walls, looking around and going, okay, well, I'll go out in the cleanup room and start working on, you know, I'll run more stuff through the plant and clean it up. So anyhow, this is my careful what you wish for message. As cool as that is, and you know, running gold and cooking it off every night and all that, you're still in the middle of nowhere, and that gets a little weird for someone after a while. It's not so much for me because, you know, it's a 6-hour drive back to home. My wife's not coming out there. She's seen how much fun that is. Now, the cool side of you know, the rattlesnakes and all that stuff is there's every other kind of animal too. You know, I got bobcats that come. They don't come as often. You can see them. You have to know where to look and all that. And then last year I had like 23 pheasants there that it got so cold they could handle the cold, but they need some protein. So I was getting you know, upland bird game stuff for them. There's turkeys there, of course, tons of coyotes, bears. I've seen 3 bears. Nothing close, so it's not like you're worried about getting attacked or anything. I'm not worried about that, but this is the old thing you wish for. Everybody wants to be a gold miner and come out here and do it, and I'm largely telling somebody to tell me that Steve, this is your only option this year. You're gonna have to go back to the mine and gold mine, and I'm okay with that. If that's what's going to happen, and somebody doesn't want me to help them out, then then I'm back to the mine, and that's fine. It's good money, but here again, you're in the middle of nowhere. You know who does look forward to seeing me though? When I roll into town to my little place out there in the middle of nowhere, they're all the birds, well, eagles, raptors, all these different things. They'll see my pickup coming down the valley, and kind of opposite of what you'd think, they'll come off their perches and come down and hang out with me. That's just how they get. You know, that's just the way wildlife is. If you're in the middle of nowhere living with wildlife, they begin to accept you, and anyhow, so they're going to accept me again because that looks like where I'm going about the 1st of April.